Thunder fans, Travis Lennox here, joined by Trenton Thunder manager Shawn Chacon. On the bus here, I found a series win over the Williamsport Crosscutters tonight, getting a 7-4 win to clinch that series win in the first series of the second half of the season. So love to see that. Congrats on the series win, Shawn. Opening thoughts. How you doing? Thanks for joining me tonight.
I'm good. Thank you for having me, Travis, yet again. Sorry I missed y'all last night. That was a tough loss, but we bounced back, won the series. So yeah, man, we're excited to roll back home. Opening weekend, so to speak, for our new guys. They haven't played at home yet, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, man, let's talk about those last two games.
Yes, sir. Like you said, you bounced back. I'll start last night. It's a 4-3 tough loss. Game had a 2-zip lead after the first inning, up until the bottom of the fifth inning, where Williamsport got 3 runs, bases clearing. The double was. See there. So you guys traded the runs, tied it up in the seventh, and they got the game winning run in the seventh inning. So I guess talk on the game, had control, and losing it.
Just from the beginning, Misla, he pitched really well. He battled, maybe got a little bit tired there in the fourth inning. And it was an opportunity for us to bring in one of the new guys, Dosey Drakeford, that, with the bases loaded there, sinker ball pitcher. And, he just, I think it was 4-hole hitter maybe that would drop the barrel on one, hit the double down the line, bases clearing.
Yes.
Double. And then, it kind of sucked the air out a little bit. But, overall, again, the bullpen came in, shut it down the rest of the way. We were able to scrap, get into scoring position, get some guys, get some action on the bases, and then just didn't go our way. I'm not going to say anybody made mistakes. That was a good, clean game last night. Wow. Cutters played well. They deserve to win, absolutely. But, you can't really complain with 4-3. The only issue is, when you lose games late as a manager, that's the frustrating part. But like I said, it's a game of baseball. We played clean baseball, and, coming off the first half, what we were missing was consistency. So, for me, we were happy with that takeaway, and I think it led into today's success also.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, you're right there. You tied the game up in the seventh on Schroeder's sac fly, and then they took the lead back in the bottom half of the seventh to win the game 4-3. That run there off Scared's pitching.
Yeah, we were back and forth, and, we always knew that, keeping it close, one run. Again, we have real experienced hitters, and I think, right before that sac fly by Schroeder, he almost hit a 3-run homer. So it just went foul by, I want to say, like 5 or 6 feet. But off the bat, it looked like he had a 3-run homer right before that. But anyway, you see a good sign of a team late, coming back, scratching back on the road, tie it up. And then, I think it was Myles Garrett who came in and hadn't pitched, since the first half. So, it's one of those where, you bring him in, he gave up a run, but it didn't really explain or give the whole story about how he pitched. He pitched really well. He got his stuff back. But, like I said, we were in position, again, to tie it up or even take the lead in the ninth. And, some things didn't go our way. But, like I said, nobody carried that game over into today, and I think that's the key. Close games like that, they kind of keep you locked in rhythm and stuff. So, fast forward to today, and that's where we are.
Yes, sir. Today, 7-4 win to clinch the series, win over Williamsport. Nice win. You guys got to run in the second inning, take a 1-zip lead. Williamsport scored 2 in the third, and then big 4-run, 4-3 guys jump ahead. 5-2. Want to take it from there?
Yeah, let's start with Morrissey, MT Morrissey, who started on the mound. He was really good, man. Really dominant. And then, once he got his first base runner, his rhythm may have disrupted a little bit. Issued a walk or two, I think. Maybe, got a little bit out of his rhythm and his approach of the game. But, he was able to get out of it. With just that happening, fast forward, you bring in, I believe it was Carbone.
Yes. Yep.
That came in after him, and man, he pitched out of his comfort zone, but simply the amount. He went back out for that third appearance after coming in the middle of that inning. He came and gave us 2+. So I give him a lot of credit for keeping it right there. And then we're able to have that big 4-run inning because of what he did. So again, you take what you can from it. Mr. Vega obviously was a player of the game tonight. I mean, right man, right spot, and picking up, with I think a couple times with 2 outs, if I'm not mistaken, because I want to say the bases loaded triple. Was it a double or a triple? Anyway, the base clearing triple. Yeah, I mean, that was huge, dude. And he gets to these points where he's in that bat, knows what pitch he's looking for, and doesn't try to do too much. And he did it twice for us tonight. Another 2 RBI hit. I think it was in the 7th or 8th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, in the 8th after they scored 2 and they get a 1-run game, 5-4. And
yeah, that's the answer back, man. You
back
get a team close, you take the momentum right back from them, So, that was kind of the backbreaker for them. And then, you look at the pitching the rest of the way, bringing in Dozy Drakeford, following Sylphie's, who struggled a little bit, but, Sylphie's is just trying to find his way back to his, his old self as far as rhythm and comfort goes. But, again, the team, it's a team effort. Dozy Drakeford comes in, picks him up, holds it right there. And again, our offense wasn't to be denied. So, you get Dozy to come in and do that, and then you get JJ Almeida to pitch again, back-to-back days, and still get the job done. He wasn't as dominant in swing as miss type tonight, but the fatigue's there, and going back-to-back, getting that double play, to end the game was, I think, exactly what he needed as well as us.
Yeah, it's awesome. Both Drakeford and JJ Almeida pitched back-to-back nights. Guys ready to go. I guess, right, to get the series win tonight.
They were awesome, and we needed them, and they both have great stuff. And, again, they haven't pitched, Dozy hadn't pitched, I don't think, back-to-back in a while. So, again, pitching out of your comfort zone and then realizing you're capable of getting, the job done and actually doing it, with pretty much, little resistance there. I think, they earned the right to have a couple days off, so probably tomorrow and Saturday for those two. But if I know JJ Almeida, he'll take one day and be good to go. And I wouldn't doubt if Dozy Drakeford decided to do the same thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, JJ gets to save tonight. I think that was 6 appearance of 6 innings, no runs, only runs given up in those sudden death games. Been great. I think it's first time getting the save with a lead there coming in. He's had tie games, but done a great job. So
yeah, he's a high leverage pitcher, man. We put him in these high leverage situations, and he doesn't back down. So his stuff is there always, and he just has this calm about him. When he steps up on the mound, then he knows exactly who he is, exactly what he's going to do. And, if you ask him, he's probably disappointed with not getting the strikeout when he, had the chance. But I reminded him after the game that, in this game, you take the zeros whenever or wherever you can get them. So very proud of him so far, our guy from California, and obviously Andy Vega as well.
Yeah, just more on Vega, and 9-hole tonight, second baseman. What's a 5'9", 170 from Bluefield. Again, 2 for 4 runs scored, 5 RBIs is huge in the game.
Oh my God! I mean, that alone won the game. If you look at the score, that was it. And just again, what he's doing in the 9-hole, what he's doing on defense, and just knowing the role that he is in taking what's given to him. The kid's getting opportunities, and he's taking advantage of them to the fullest.
It's awesome. Another guy I want to ask you about, Jackson Tucker, leadoff guy tonight. 1 for 5 last night. Was big night. 2 for 3 last night. Had 5 stolen bases. Talk about that.
Yeah, dude. It's another Whitley, dude. Another Aaron Whitley, man. He's a spark plug, man. He not only runs it down on defense in center field, but he's a spark at the top of the lineup too. His IQ on the base pass, delayed steal yesterday, along with other steals. But again, we're getting to see guys take advantage of opportunities given to them. The enthusiasm and the energy, and again the camaraderie already on this second half team is awesome to see.
Yeah, that's great. I was going to ask you about that camaraderie and how the road trip was here at Williamsport, the guys.
Yeah, it was good, man. You know, we were able to have that workout at home before we left, and I think it was huge. You know, for the rhythm and the you know, just taking this road trip before as a group. You know, a group of strangers basically coming in, but also knowing that it's a game of baseball and everybody has a position to play and a role to play, and once again, we have some pretty solid guys in the right spots.
It's awesome. Coming up for you guys, we'll be returning home. 4 games, 2 versus State College tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and then 2 versus Williamsport Monday and Tuesday. It's coming up. You're now 2-1, start the second half of the season. I want to ask you also about you guys. So you toured the Little World Series today, facilities there, right?
Yeah, man, it was pretty cool. We had to check out early in the hotel, so we took the fellas to tour Little League World Series Museum. And got to see the fields and stuff, and went to the store and got some gear too. But I think the highlight of that was Jaden Sheffield. His dad Gary played in 2 Little League World Series back in 1980 and 81. Wow. And they actually had his jersey from 1980 at the Little League World Series Museum, so they were able to pull it out and took a couple photos of it. So that was pretty special and kind of a cool moment to see, a legendary big leaguer's Little League jersey in the museum, and his son, being able to take a tour of it and see that stuff. So that was dope.
Yeah, 100%. That's awesome. Another topic, Jared Bonet, guy for you guys in the first half, a big right-handed pitcher, got signed by the Milwaukee Brewers, undrafted free agent.
Yeah, I was happy to hear that and see that. Jarrett was one of the guys that, he kind of got forgotten about when you talked about guys who didn't get drafted or signed. And honestly, he deserved it. His stuff was really good in the first half. And I'm just, again, happy and grateful I got a chance to be around those guys that did get signed. And, I look forward to watching Bonet, along with all the others, develop and progress in their career.
Yeah, totally. 100%. It's awesome. And wrap it up here. Again, Thunder get the series win tonight, 7-4. Today's game over across the country out there in Williamsport. Returning home now on the bus ride back to Trent for getting these 4-game homestand starting tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at in Trenton Thunder Ballpark, Trenton, New Jersey. So looking forward to that. Message back home to the fans here, heading home, ready for them.
Yeah, man, we're headed back, dude. Finally, we're excited. These guys are excited, man. It's brand new here, so they're super pumped. And we got them hyped up because we know the fans will be ready and excited for us. So I look for an excited 4 days coming up.
Yes, sir. Love to hear that. All right. Shawn Chacon, congrats on a series win. Looking forward to seeing you guys back home tomorrow night. Appreciate your time as always. Good luck, safe travels, and let's go get them. Go Thunder.
All right, man. Thank you, Travis. Go Thunder. Let's go.
Let's go.